Hello, we're back.
Yeah!
Ding dong, ding bong!
Well, you'll never guess what time it is.
Dendy's Baconator.
Is it 3 o'clock?
Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Oh boy.
Yay.
You go get pumped,
like the
Monokuma.
flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone
You just
please
said
meet
without.
at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
Sounds like a speech exercise.
Probably
The
is.
red door on the first floor.
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. I'm not gonna, but...
Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man, there's so few
Everywhere.
people.
Everywhere I go, I hear him.
Everyone heard Monokuma's
Proclamation.
proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma!
What?
What the?
Ah.
What?
Hello, hello, hello! He's multiplied!
Oh god, this is getting out of hand. Now there are two of
Nope,
them.
not multiplication. It just looks that way because of the illusion.
An illusion.
I'm moving so fast, it only looks like I've multiplied.
Bullshit.
Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Well, they both should be if you're just moving fast. Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Okay, fine.
Hey, hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
He's just show us down the elevator shaft.
Yeah.
Okay then, shall we?
Tonight's music is brought to you by Wendy's.
No.
That is not.
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet. I don't have my Baconator.
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't just run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck? I told you already, I didn't do it. For serious. For shizzle.
That reminds me. Did you ever find that other costume or the note?
Well, no, but...
How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
That'd be a great time to speak up.
No.
No,
This isn't the
I don't
place to
think I
talk about
will.
it. Save your accusations for when you get to the courtroom. Dakota, put the clip up.
No. No, I don't think I will.
Right. You're right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin.
Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taki get away with it. For everyone who's still alive,
Now we're not on the elevator yet.
but for the
I mean,
two
it kind of looks like it.
that lost their lives, we're not. The door's right there to get on.
It kind of looks like it.
No, it doesn't.
It kind of does.
No.
Elevator doors and all that.
The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is
Greg.
someone
I knew
right
it.
here. Let's get on the elevator.
Thank God all my shadow personalities don't have to be a part of this.
Yeah,
Took
it's
one last
crazy
deep
that
breath
the developers didn't think of that.
Exhaled slowly.
Yeah.
I began to walk towards the elevator. Once everyone was aboard,
Tequila.
the door closed on their own, and the steel box began to move.
Now we're on the elevator.
The clunk in the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. settled down. You wouldn't go anywhere. Just like last few times.
Tequila.
Not sure
You're
how
gonna
long
ride.
it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate.
Only for one person.
Yeah.
Well, I see all
When-
of you gathered together like this. When I see you all gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Don't say that.
Only because of you.
Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What? 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 What?
Well, what?
What? What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on. Stop goofing around and begin the damn trial.
Don't
went off script a
rush
little bit.
me. Of course I'm going to start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after the commercial break.
So this is where you should have ended the last episode.
I should have.
I mean, unless we just do a hard cut right now to an ad.
I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get your assigned seats.
Or standing positions.
Yes,
I mean,
there are
technically,
no
it's only
seats,
been
so
like
sit
5
down.
minutes. It's only been like 5 minutes. You could just cut that little part out and then just...
I could, but, and so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly round,
murderous
deadly,
fiend.
deadly
A murderous
last
fiend.
trial.
Murderous fiend genocide Jack Jill.
Hey, save.
Hey, let's see.
They're gonna pre-trial.
Let's go trial time.
Trial.
See if I remember how to do this again.
Oh, you're surrounded by
Here's
dead.
God.
explanation of the class trial. If you can figure out who done it, then
Yep.
only they will receive punishment.
So who done it?
But if you pick
I-
the wrong one,
Who done it, guys?
Man, who'd have thought? Who would have thought?
think if Fumi's really-
A second.
Not dead,
Man,
then it's
I mean,
him.
I feel like... Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Ifumi's faking his death, so it's probably him, because he's the only one that would make giant robot suits and anime bullshit.
Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be Byakuya or Toko.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Awesome.
Yeah, it has to be Hifumi. I know I've said that every trial, but this
That you
time,
have.
then I'll
This
time,
judge
I
the
really
show
hope.
besides the back end.
But
and
now it's
the
either
one
that or he's
deceives
dead, so
everyone
you can't
else
do it
will
next time.
graduate.
I'll figure out a way.
It's Hifumi's
The ghost of
damn
Hifumi.
it.
Begin with...
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hiro.
Eh?
He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
How are you calling a
damn.
murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence, blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know!
Is Hiro really the killer, or for anything else? We have to make that clear.
Oh, here we go.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not
It's
true!
not mine, I
It's a
swear.
conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Nope.
It has to be that first thing where it's like all the proof.
No, it's
Everything we found in your room.
Is it not?
not. No.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough
Damn.
that you are the culprit.
Fuck.
What are you doing?
I don't know anything
I had to
about
hit the
that
blueprints.
stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
But
Hero,
the
why?
one bit got in
Why
my
did
way,
you
so
kill
I
them?
couldn't.
No, just hold on a second.
Man, it's weird. They keep saying the same thing over and over again.
Try this again. In your room.
The blueprints.
The blueprints.
Get out of here.
Enough.
I thought you still missed.
That's why if you waited too long and they had to do it all again.
Are we
Great.
sure Hero really
Yeah,
made those
I could have done
blueprints?
the slow motion, but I forgot how to.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that.
No.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
Well,
So Makoto,
he makes a good
are you
point.
saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
And he is not the only one. I think Hero's innocent as well.
What? Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
It was Hifumi.
And of course he passed it on to me.
Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Suspicious individual in question, the one, who could it have been?
The Illuminati.
Yeah, it was the Illuminati!
I can't think of
I
anyone else
swear.
it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any
Which side
sense.
are you on?
You just said Hero didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a
man.
bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement?
I don't think the hero gets a
Before
pretty
we
good
get
win
to
out of
that-
this. He gets a free suit that only he can fit in.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, it's not a great suit because you can't bend over, but
No.
So let's get that
we'll
out.
see out of.
Great. It's a great cosplay for when he doesn't make it out of this.
Well, I think you can see out of it.
All things
Yeah,
have
it's
a
great for
proper order.
cosplays.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Why do I have to?
As I said so.
The car.
It was the dolly.
I got it!
I mean, it was both.
Yes.
I got it!
Oh,
It was the dolly twice.
They were
Oh my
Yeah, it was also the
God.
dolly.
Dollies.
right?
There was a second dolly. One for each part
There was
of
a
his
second
body.
dolly.
Sir, there's been a second dolly.
Oh my
So,
God.
let's see if I can explain.
Right after the second bat.
Taka's body
That's
disappeared
enough out of you.
from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp. It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room.
I think this thing is just
So
standing
the killer
upstairs,
must have
just like,
seen it there.
Man, I sure hope they
decided to
bought my
use it when
act.
they moved Taka's body.
I hope Monokuma just drags him down here at some point.
Bloodstains while they were moving it.
Hey, look who I found.
man,
Okay,
wild. You
that
guys figured out
explains
he
the
was faking
tarp.
it.
And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Face down, ass up.
But when the
That's
body
the way he
disappeared,
likes to die.
so did the dolly. Later,
Where's
when
the
Taka's
great
body
save joke?
reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
you are not mistaken?
Very.
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was
Yeah, I
made
just said that.
specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no
Shut up,
shame
Yaga.
in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway. We
Oh
all
my God,
accepted the
wow.
fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
I mean,
Wow.
she's right, but damn.
Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I can change your mind.
You're a fucking idiot, but
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
can just explain to
but she
them
said it
why
right.
the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository.
Because the killer planned it.
Oh boy!
Narrator,
Butler Matt! A new element's been added! I want to hear about it!
Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count.
Wasn't this part of the last one?
no.
Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the triangle button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you one bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the square button.
Man, I can't wait to fail this because, oh boy, they keep adding more shit.
Just like locking on, you'll have to press the square button in time with the tempo marker.
God.
I knew this was coming, but I don't like it.
Basically, just remember the square button now has a function along with the X and triangle buttons.
Why is the X so tiny?
You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all, because you're a little baby pansy.
They probably did that with the axe, so it didn't just look like a normal axe.
You're probably right.
Maybe.
That's the only thing I could think of.
In which case, you can ignore everything I just said. Well then, good luck, and have fun.
Good thing we're not in baby mode.
Thanks, Butler Matt.
Or
I
that
feel my
entire
throat
statement
dying
would have
a
been
little bit.
pointless.
After I did the whole solid snake thing.
Yeah, you really just kind of went all in with that one.
So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
Jesus.
Do your worst. Away with
Man,
you.
she's just...
You miserable wretch.
Jesus.
Yeah, she's
I
just...
cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
She's just rather
Do
rude.
your worst. You miserable wretch. You
Fuck
have it
you,
wrong.
you bitch.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Yeah, I was really hoping we get Hifumi in on one of these.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. You miserable wretch.
Goodness.
Final strike!
I cannot agree.
Dang. I hit it too early. That whole
no,
thing
man.
happened real quick.
Yeah.
Man, I thought I was
You're
gonna
asking
fail
for
that.
proof
That was
the dolly
bad.
moved. I have
It wasn't
right
good.
here.
Yeah, the blood on the wheel. I completely forgot about
It
that
was-
while she was calling me a dumbass.
Yeah, there was no reason to do all of that. We could have said, hey, listen.
Repository. One of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the
I
tire,
don't like his
they
picture.
moved the body into the repository.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's my proof
I
that
don't
the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
The arms are Fumi.
himself an anime girl.
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway,
Yes.
that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy
Shut
to
up, Peter,
explain
you're
why the
embarrassing
occupant
yourself.
of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
He
If I
can't
look
bend
back
over.
at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it.
Because the dolly doesn't have a handle.
What does he mean by that?
Yeah. Here we go again.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, I gotta make my argument.
Robo Justice costume.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from
Oh.
there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it
There
out,
it is.
right?
Now, keep in mind
No.
that the dolly
No.
doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, I meant like no, as in you're right, Matt.
All you'd have to do is bend over.
Oh, okay, there it is.
That's
all right.
I'm hitting the wrong button.
No, it's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing
True.
that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
That.
Oh god, yeah, hold on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well,
Just kick it.
what's to
kicking
stop
it,
you
yeah.
from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't
You'll
even
have to
see
put the
your
body
feet?
on it.
You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally
Plus, turning it would be a bitch.
Sure myself.
Yeah,
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
You couldn't.
Yeah.
No chance. You couldn't take it
You
off.
can't take it off by yourself.
You can't take it off by yourself.
I got it! I don't think
I
taking
figured it
off
out.
the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help?
How would you make something that you can't take off by yourself, idiot?
I didn't make this stupid freaking thing.
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then
I mean, technically, putting it on
by
would
yourself?
just be fine. It's just keeping
Hero
it on
wasn't
would
just
be.
making it up?
would-
Yeah, you couldn't clasp it though.
Yeah, you couldn't clasp it, so it'd be all.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
I knew you were a bro, Makoto.
really true that Robo Justice
Yeah, now they can be
couldn't move the
bros.
dolly?
They can have a
To be
beautiful
clear,
romance.
Really, dogs, right?
Really,
Couldn't have been
dogs,
Hero
am I
in the robot
right?
suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
What picture?
You
That
all
one.
got a good look
That
at
one.
it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt?
That guy hit me.
What guy?
Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Why doesn't it be right?
That makes sense.
Mob mentality.
Yeah. The mob of two.
Yeah.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides,
Oh, wait, no, we got
there's
a good
no
one.
hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning.
We already
Maybe
did
we'll
that
uncover
last
something
episode.
new.
Oh, please, no.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't
I
disagree.
got this, I can
but our
help.
lives are on the line.
I
If
know
this is what
everything
it
that's
takes,
happened so far.
We have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then.
No.
Let's take another look back at what
Last time on Danganronpa.
I suppose
Yes,
we
let's
start with this
no.
morning. Four
Yes.
of us
He's
gathered
more
together in
tired
the
of
dining
everything.
hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited
Hey, at least
there
it's
for quite a
speaking
while,
this time.
but
Yeah.
nobody
We
ever
got a
showed
shadow
up.
box in the
So we
corner.
went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Hey
Soon
Dakota,
after
can we
that,
put this
Hina found
as
Celeste in the
a
wreck
last
room.
time?
Quickly
Yeah.
came to
No.
get Makoto and me.
Sure.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour
Possibly.
after I was
We'll
attacked
see.
by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Yeah, were you looking at the clock?
That was
Yes.
when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's
This
office...
is Sakura's one thing that she does for these trials. She just remembers everything. She has done nothing else. What's wrong? I saw a shadow of something moving.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. No shit. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed.
Crazy.
and then
More flashbacks.
What was that?
That came from downstairs. It must have been.
Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. Nah, come on, we have to go back.
at that point we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to
This
the
is some
nurse's
really
office,
bad
we
padding.
found Hifumi.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
when we heard the
Yeah, it
body
is.
discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor.
This is worse padding than
to let
I
the others
Ninja.
know what had
It's the
happened.
fact that we've done this recap twice.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered
It's the
Taka's
exact
body
same
and the equipment. We
recap.
must have found
Yeah,
both
this is a
bodies at
couple
almost
extra
exactly
lines.
the same time, because we heard the same
You know what?
announcement
I'll do
not
a
long
last
after we
time,
discovered
and I'll
his
do
body.
her explaining it the first time.
That's
And that's when I told you guys
Started
about
this
the loop.
episode.
If you could just get like the 2x button
Then the
and just
3 of us
plop
headed
that
for
in the
the
top
nurse's
right of the
office.
screen and just have this
But
fast
right after we
forwarding.
left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she...
Everyone's bodies disappeared.
No.
We rushed
Thanks
back
for
to
that
Mary's
flashback.
office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening.
Oh, it can.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew,
Man,
we were
wild.
searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Which is next to the suppository.
Yeah.
That was
I think
after
that
the
about
fact.
covers it.
I don't think I realized how tiny Hifumi's legs actually were.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They're real small.
yeah, they
The
are.
whole thing sounds
He
exceptionally
is a human hamster
complicated.
ball of a body.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the
There are
contradictions.
2
surrounding
murderers. They
all
just
of them.
happen to do it at the same time.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Condition. The condition.
Contradictions.
Taka, in order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what.
Let's go back to the gameplay. Woo!
Oh yeah! Actual game.
Oh my god.
She's still crazy looking.
So,
always is.
regarding Taka's death,
That's the fake
I
one.
wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
Definitely
We
before.
already know what order they were killed in. Taka
Do we?
came last
Nope.
What makes you say that?
because of
I
the
don't know.
numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Okay, nope.
Okay, I missed it.
Wasn't Justice Hammer 2 used for Hifumi's honking though?
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Nope, it's not that.
It has to be the other one, right? The what order?
It's possible, or it could be the fact I need to
So,
copy that.
regarding Taka's death,
I don't know
I
which.
wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in.
This whole thing is about what order, right? No? Okay, well fuck me, I guess.
Yeah. How's this work? Nope. That's not it. Hold on.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to remember how to, you can copy things.
So, regarding Taka's, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
That's
What makes you say that?
okay.
because of the number.
It's true that while Taka's death,
See?
I'm glad I found that body.
I wonder if or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed.
And you've already forgotten.
Taka came
You
last
already forgot it?
what makes you say
because of the numbering of the
One
Justice
more
Hammers.
time.
Hifumi was killed with while Taka's
That
death?
is
So it's obvious Taka came
strange
last.
thing. Okay.
Why didn't I copy it?
So, regarding
Because
I wonder
I
if or perhaps
think
it
I
was.
have
We
to use
already
it
know what
for-
order they were killed. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer.
While
Did
Taka's
you
death.
miss?
I think I hit the fucking words in front of it.
So, I wonder if or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed. Taka
God.
came
God.
last
Why did it?
What makes you say
Oh, I have to hold it. Okay.
It's true that while Taka's death,
God damn. I am.
What's more with passion?
Ooh, that's
I
gonna
wonder
leave a
if
mark.
or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed. Taka came last
what makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
God damn it. God damn it, I need to see.
One more time.
We already know what order they were. Taka came last.
I thought you didn't get it.
I didn't either.
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
Yeah. Fuck! God damn it! I knew that was gonna show up.
Oh, Icarus, your wax wings.
Can't you just slow down time and shoot it then?
I did, but I thought
they didn't.
Bullshit first.
It's true.
No,
there.
I hit it. God damn it!
So it's obvious Taka came.
And this is why we didn't complete the trial.
Man, guys. Sure was nice while it lasted, huh?
Yeah, this is where the playthrough ends.
It's true that Hifumi was
How?
Can you fire that off and then shoot a regular bullet to get rid of the thing?
I don't think so. Maybe.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the
Bang.
justice.
God damn.
Hey, we got
That's a lot.
It only took us 6 minutes of our time to do it.
There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
The proof. The watch.
We're gonna figure out what the evidence was
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
God damn it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Don't worry, bye.
I may have overcalled it.